Situation. Residents of Maximo Moorings tell ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams the smell is actually getting stronger, and it's coming from the wastewater treatment plant right across the street. And their plan to use essential oils did not work.
Imagine walking out of your door and being hit with a nauseating stench. That's the reality for people living in Maximo Moorings, and now they want answers. It isn't the neighborhood welcome the people in Maximo Moorings expected.
I'm smelling it at least 4 or 5 times a week in my home, in my backyard, by my pool.
A smelly neighbor making this outdoorsy bunch feel more indoorsy.
Our eyes were watering and we were like our throat was making us cough and we had to go in the house. That was it. That was a wrap.
Just across the street sits the Southwest Water Reclamation Plant. In 2018, we told you how the city installed new misting diffusers at the plant, filling the air with essential oils. Yet 5 years later, they say it still reeks of rotten eggs, sewage, even ammonia.
And it's the same thing that we would spray in our house to just cover up smell, but the smell's not going away.
Neighbors say that's starting to smell like a health concern.
The stench of the odor from the plant is so strong that if we want to be in our yards at all, doing any work in our yards, when that odor is like that, we need to be masked up to protect ourselves and our health.
No one from the city had time to do an interview despite repeated requests, but they did provide this letter that went out to the people in Maximo Moorings last week. The letter says they continue to work on fixes for 3 potential sources of the smell, including an odor control system slated to wrap up this winter. In the meantime, the city installed deodorizer blocks in the neighborhood manholes with plans to switch them out every 4 months.
I looked at the workers and said, "Do you smell anything?" I don't smell anything coming out.
Community members believe the plan is working even harder since the one downtown closed, but they want to see different solutions on the table.
They need to cover those tanks, and a lot of communities cover those tanks, but they don't want to do it.
We will stay on top of this issue to find out what city leaders can do to clear the air and when neighbors can expect some relief. Those neighbors encourage anyone who lives near the wastewater treatment plant to report any stench they smell to the city. In St. Pete, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.